Well, I certainly deserve a congratulations. I did a whole video about this topic, about getting prepared to go to the airport with the sound off. So I think that one would be a little difficult to understand. So doing it over. So, anyhow, I am the most nervous traveler you've ever known. And so I have a few tips that might be useful for other travelers who use wheelchairs. And I might have some tips here and there that might be useful for you. So, one of the things I do is that I take a shower the night before. So, in the morning, I'm not dealing with it. My medications are all set and ready to go the night before. So I put those in my carry on, always in my carry on. Not because I'm nervous, but that is the request from the TSA to any medications, put them in your carry on because your check in luggage might not get to where you need to go. So, um, might end up in China. So, medications in your carry-on. I finished packing my check-in luggage. I always check in my luggage. I don't want to deal with it. Um, Even though the airline staff are very helpful, but I just want to check that in and be done with it. So I have everything in my check-on and my carry-on the night before. I'm done. So I don't want to be packing stuff the day of my trip because I'll have a heart attack, basically. So, you want to give yourself time. For myself, I have a lot of pain. I'm a pain patient. So, um, doing things fast or doing things quickly doesn't work for me. I have to go at a slower speed. So I get up a little bit earlier than usual. I make sure that, my check in is ready to go. My carry on is ready to go. My medications are all there. So I just do a check, of my luggage the morning of, and I just put it aside. Don't worry about it. I have a little breakfast, and that's it to kind of keep my nerves down, not worry about things. So uh, those are the things that I do to keep myself together and not lose it because it's nuts. That there's all kinds of things that you need to remember, and one of them is your documents that you need to fly. Put them in an outside pocket, so when you're asked about it in your carry-on, you want to be able to reach for it, pull it out, and show it to someone. I don't keep things in my hands because one of them, I just got used to being in wheelchairs and having both hands available. I put my carry-on in front of me. Sometimes they want to be helpful and they want to put it behind me. But I usually say, no, I'll keep it right here. So, and I tend to put things down places and then I forget. My medication does that to me. So I keep it in the little pocket outside of my carry-on so that anytime asked for it, you go through the TSA check with your passport and your ticket in your hand. Uh, don't put it loosely somewhere, and usually, wheelchair users, we can go through without taking off our shoes and all that kind of stuff. If you have a belt, if you use a belt, which I don't recommend for wheelchair users, but if you have a belt, I would say before you go to the airport, take it off and put it in your carry on. And you can put it on once you're through security. I have to wear a back brace, and the TSA doesn't like it. So I take it off. I keep it off through the TSA, and then once I'm on the other side, then I put it back on. And that's to reduce my pain, to help me remain steady, and then I don't hurt myself. in all these transfers that I have to do. So that's what the back brace is for. It has, rods in it and everything else, and TSA gets a little nervous. So, um, so I keep it off, keep it in my carry-on, and then when I'm on the other side, I put the brace back on. I have another brace on my left foot, but that is all plastic, so they don't care much about that. They just check it, and it's fine. So, um, so it's those little things. If you wear a brace and you don't need it while you're in the wheelchair, uh, just put it away. If it's a little cumbersome, just leave it on. I've gone through the TSA with my back brace on, but it makes them, jittery. So next time I go through, I will take it off and make sure that, they don't get jittery. So we have to help the TSA as much as possible. So so that's what I'm gonna do next time, because I only have to do 1, 2 transfers before I get to the TSA, so that's not bad. Um, so this is all pre, and of course, liquids, we have to make sure we don't do too many liquids, or the last liquids, we do them, way before we leave for the airport. So that's also important. It's annoying, but it's important. So I just eat lightly. I might drink something a little light, uh, and hopefully I go to the bathroom way before I go to the airport because, once you're there, you're there. Um, One of the things that I'm noticing is that, we have wheelchairs now at the airport with the smaller wheels, and, you have to be pushed all the way. I don't bring my wheelchair, sorry, because I don't want it lost, I don't want it damaged, and that's the end of that. My wheelchair is expensive, it's a power wheelchair, and I'm not going there. Not going there. So so that's what I want to say about pre-checking. Get all your stuff done the night before, do a light check, in the morning. But otherwise, I do have a list, but it's in PDF and I can't post that. So if someone wants it, uh, it's a it's a document that's really made for people in wheelchairs, or with other disabilities. So if you would like that document, I'm happy to send it to you completely free. And then you have a detailed list of what to put in your check on, what to put in your carry on. And, if someone has any suggestions to improve the list, let me know. And we can do that. We can do that together and have a special list for those who have a disability. All right, folks, that's all I wanted to say to reduce your nervousness before you go to the airport. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one.